Hi, are you curious what are the best neighborhoods with the best communities in Greater Houston? Well, today we're going to be covering just that. Hi, my name is Jordan Shalacy, broker owner of Joe & Co. Also, I like to call, or people call me Joe. My mom used to call me JoJo when I was little, so that's how we got Joe & Co. Well, this blog post is one of our wonderful resources that we have over on our website, because our goal at Joe & Co. isn't just to be your realtor, but to be your resource. So let's go on over to the website where I can share this blog post with you. So this is actually part 2 in this series. So you can see the Joe & Co. website on the left, and then I just did a search, but all of these links are going to be down below, including a link to schedule a call with me. I believe there's going to be 4 or 5 parts to this series. The first one was amazing. I just finished. I just wrapped that one up. That had Conroe, Cypress, Brookshire, and one other neighborhood, and we'll go over that in a second, but you'll be able to link down below. But I just did a search on my website using this little search button and pulled up this wonderful blog post, neighborhoods in Greater Houston with the best amenities. So we did Brookshire, Conroe, Cypress, and Friendswood. That's one I forgot. So this list is alphabetical order. I would say 80 to 90% of these communities are going to have A-rated schools. Some might have a B rating, but these are going to be amazing communities that you'll be very happy living in. So we've already covered a handful of these communities. We are going to start at Fulshear. So Fulshear has we're going to cover 3 of these communities because the Jordan Ranch is in the Fulshear area, but it's technically in Brookshire, so that's going to be in part 1. So Cross Creek Ranch, Fullbrook on Fulshear Creek, and Westin Lakes are the 3 that we're going to be covering in Fulshear. So Cross Creek Ranch is one of my favorite communities. You will hear me talking about this neighborhood quite a lot, especially if you give me a call and you're talking about living in the Katy area. So this is a fantastic option for the Katy, Texas area. If you're curious where Cross Creek Ranch is, it is at the back of Cinco Ranch, which you can also access it by 1093. 1093 is also called West Park Tollway. So I'm going to zoom out and show you exactly where this is. This is a really good community if you need to commute into Houston, although Sugarland and Missouri City are my top 2 communities, so cities which also have neighborhoods in them for commuting into Houston. And then I also recommend the Tomball area as well. So tons of good options if commuting into Houston, but this is Cross Creek Ranch. The amenities, so I'm going to show you map, I'm going to show you neighborhood website if one exists, and I am going to chit chat. I might show you builders, and then I'm going to show you homes for sale. So Cross Creek Ranch has a really good website. One important thing to note about this neighborhood is they also have a 55 plus, so active adult section. So I'm going to let the website play in the background, but in Cross Creek Ranch you have the huge splash pad, the wonderful resort style swimming pool, you have a fitness center, tennis courts, dog park, sports field, hiking and bike trails, and you even have a cafe. So if you head over to their website, we can check out amenities. So here is the quick fast sheet for all the amenities. So 50 acres, 63,000 trees, 140-foot long Adventure Island water park, 50 species of birds called Cross Creek Ranch home, schools that are amazing. So half is Lamar CISD and half, so that's Consolidated Independent School District, and the other half is Katy ISD, and they all have an A rating from niche.com. I also recommend looking at the TEA rating system. That's a Texas education agency that's non-biased. That's my favorite. That's test score and statistic driven. So TEA, if you're looking on HER.com for a house for sale and you scroll down to the bottom, you can see all of the schools and all of the ratings, so that those pull from TEA. So that's the one I recommend. The fitness center, 6,500 square feet. They have over 75 events all year round. That's probably more than any other neighborhood. Maybe Bridgeland has some beat, but I'm not sure. You can see 34 clear visible miles on a clear day from their center. from the Welcome Center Observation Tower. I've never done it before, but I've heard it's really cool. There's a 2-mile stream that meanders through the community, 3 community pools, and they recycle their water, over 33 pocket parks and playgrounds. So that's probably my favorite thing about this community, Cross Creek Ranch. We're gonna go back here. So I'm going to show you, my puppy's trying to get in. I'm going to show you the map. So Adventure Park, Arbor Park, Llewellyn Park, Green Thread Park, Pine Park, Fields at Pine Park. So you see that there are tons of parks. There is even a basketball park, soccer field. What was the one I wanted to tell you all about? The disc golf. So there's even a disc golf park. So they have a little free library. They have an all abilities park, and there are a handful of preschools, and there's even going to be a police station, like a sheriff's office right outside the community. So really good schools. A handful of them are on site. You have Campbell and Randolph Elementary, Adams Junior High, and Jordan High School. And so here's a creek going throughout the community, tons of ponds and lakes. This grocery store is a really good option, and it's a very lovely community. I was trying to see what other pictures I could show y'all. So you kind of already saw them playing in the background, but really, really good amenities. And so you have a model home park in this community, and so I can show you all that map really quick. So you see there's Bonterra, which has Darling and Taylor Morrison, so that's a 55+ section. You have some Lennar townhomes. Newmark and Tri-Point has the least expensive home, single-family home, starting in the 320s. So keep in mind prices are kind of going crazy right now, so I assume the starting prices are going to be a little bit higher. In the 340s, you have Chestmart and Perry, and for 480 and up, you have Highland and Perry, Perry and Tri-Point, Newmark and Tri-Point, and then Partners in Building and Tri-Point. So tons of options, tons of room for future growth. It is a really neat community. I think it will be complete before you know it, and it's one that I'm always sharing with people because the amenities are great, the location is great, and you really can't complain. And I think the fact that they have community events even makes the neighborhood a little bit sweeter. So that is Cross Creek Ranch. I am going to try to remember to show y'all houses for sale. So there are 63 options in Cross Creek Ranch, which I think is amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm just thinking I was supposed to call someone. I hate when that happens. We were talking about Cross Creek Ranch. I told him about it. He went there and fell in love with it, and I was supposed to call him. Uh-oh. So, did I sort Lodohigh already? So Lodohigh, so right now you can get in there a resale home at $390. I think this is new construction at $393. You get more value in resale, so keep that in mind. You can go all the way up to $1 million. So Legacy at Cross Creek Ranch is that enclave or that section. So that is Cross Creek Ranch. The next community that we're going to cover is Fullbrook on Fulshear Creek. So this one is not too far from Cross Creek Ranch. I'm going to zoom out and show it to you. So it is, so Cross Creek Ranch is right here. Let's get this out of the way. And Fullbrook on Fulshear Creek is just right down the road. So you're also right off of 1093 or West Park Tollway. So a good location into Houston. So here are some community uploaded pictures. I think this one's really cool. And it's just another really neat community. It is not as fancy as Cross Creek Ranch, but then that means it's more affordable and the HOA fees are less. So they also have the amphitheater, clubhouse, fitness center, playground, swimming pool, hike and bike trails, and bocce ball. So tons of really good options in this neighborhood with good builders. So Trees, Empire, Highland Homes, Newmark Homes, and Perry Homes. And I will gloss over the site map real quick. So again, not as large of a neighborhood, but still one with community features. So I'm going to show you homes for sale really quick. And there are 33 options on the market right now. So this looks very similar to another home we looked at. This one's really beautiful. So you can get in the neighborhood at $472 and all the way up to $900,000. So very solid community. I do think you're probably going to get bigger square footage in this community, but less HOA fees. So the next community on our list is going to be Westin Lakes. So Westin Lakes is right outside of Fulshear, a little bit closer to the Brazos River. So you can see we're coming down the road here. So Fulshear is here, and you're between this city and this city. So I'm just going to zoom out. I think it's very clear where this neighborhood is, but let me show you. This is the coolest thing about this community is it is anchored by a country club. So 18-hole champion golf course, which is super cool. You can belong to that if you like. Event center. So 1,600 acre master plan community, 24-hour gate attendant, so a gated neighborhood, golf course, country club, all the stocked lakes with trophy-sized fish. I think that's really cool. So a very masculine neighborhood. Let's see, west of Houston, just minutes from I-10, 59 and Grand Parkway, and the West Park Tollway. So the amenities in here are going to be the golf course, the fitness center, the waterside grill, the wine room, the tennis courts, and the swimming pool. So this is a good video to watch. I'm trying not to let this be an hour and 10 minutes, so I'm trying not to go too deep in detail. But they also have amazing schools and churches. This is probably my favorite picture that I've come across of the neighborhood. So lots of water running throughout the neighborhood. I'm going to show you homes for sale really quick. So these are all higher end homes at the top, but then you also have a little bit more affordability in the 400. So 400s up to $3 million is what I'm pulling right now. The next neighborhood we're going to go over is in Tomball. So we started in Fulshear, now we're moving to Tomball. Tomball is northeast of Houston. In Tomball, we have Eagle Springs, Summerwood, and the Groves. So Eagle Springs is really close to the water, or really close to Lake Houston, so on the west side of Lake Houston and east of Tomball, like the city of Tomball. You can zoom out and kind of see where this is. This would not be too shabby of a commute into Houston, probably about 30 or so minutes. And so here's one of the master plan pictures. Here is a picture of the community. They also have events throughout the community. Amenities include the swimming pool, the clubhouse, the tennis courts, volleyball, soccer, baseball field, splash pad, spray pad, and fitness center. So you can click through these. Oh, it's not going to work. I did not double check this website. I don't understand why someone can't just look at amenities. So this is another one of those websites, which is super frustrating. But here's the original site plan for the neighborhood. So it's Newland Communities. I think that's the same builder as Cinco Ranch. So not as big as Cinco Ranch, but still a really cool community. And Eagle Springs, I'm going to show you homes for sale in there. So not a ton of variety. You're going to see that in some of these smaller neighborhoods or the more established neighborhoods. This homes sell within a weekend, and really lucky homeowners taking advantage of all that equity they've built in the last year. So here we have 365 and 453. I do believe the homes go up from there. So besides Eagle Springs, which is much more established, you have Summerwood. So 2 clubhouses, 2 pools, a splash pad, tennis courts, trails, and park. And oh goodness, Jordan. So I forgot to zoom out. So Summerwood is right off of Beltway 8, making it a really good option for navigating into Houston. So I'm going to zoom out and you can see it's right on the northeast corner of Beltway 8. So Beltway 8 is the next loop in from Grand Parkway 99. So Beltway 8 and then Highway 610. So that is where Summerwood is. If I cross, we need to go back here. Let's see if their amenity map will pull up. It will not. Y'all are all friends, making it so no one can see beautiful pictures of your neighborhood. So still good amenities in this neighborhood, even though it's not as new as some of these other communities. Still a really nice place to live if that's a location for you. Next on the list is the Groves. The Groves has some really beautiful amenities, a really good location, also about 30 minutes into Houston, so a really good option for you. The only negative about these neighborhoods out here, they don't have the best rated schools, so I definitely would dig deep, take a look on HER, or give me a call if you're curious about the schools. Next on the list is Iowa Colony. So Iowa Colony, oh, here's the Groves website. I don't know why I forgot about it. So here we have amenities, and the cool thing about this neighborhood is the amenities. So Lifestyle Center, the Hearth Amenity Center, we're going to see a picture of that soon. That's probably my favorite one. Mini Groves, the Nest, Fish Camp, the Field, Discovery Park, Square, Exploration Trails, the Yard, Insperity, Adaptive Sports Complex, Madera Creek Trail. So we're going to take a look at the trail map really quick so you can see a lot of options for biking or walking in the community. You have a daycare on site. This is really some good imagery here. So I definitely would recommend checking out their website if this Humble location is the right one for you, or you think it's the right one for you. Let's see. This is a really pretty place. Super pretty. I love the parks. I love this interactive water feature. This fire pit is amazing. They have a really nice swimming pool. So you have observation deck, sprawling lawn, yard games, playground, fitness center, fire pit, splash pad, resort style pool, baseball and soccer fields, picnic benches, and trails. So it's a really good community for active individuals. And lots of children in those photos. So I wanted to show y'all the builders real quick. So you have Beezer, Chesmar, Highland, Lennar, Perry, Shea, I love Shea, Toll Brothers, Village Builders, Westin, love all those as well. So you get starting price points, you get lot size. There is so much to offer. You know, you can learn so much if you go to the builders. So they have their model home section as well. I'm going to show you homes here. The thing that's going to take the longest to get through are all these amazing Katy neighborhoods. Katy is probably one of the most popular. Well, it's Katy, Cypress, Sugarland, and Spring, which houses the Woodlands. Those are the 4 most popular areas in all of Houston. So you can get a home in the 330s. You're paying about $200 per square foot, which is kind of high, so keep that in mind, and your tax rate is high. So I definitely recommend weighing all of that if you're considering this neighborhood. Homes go up to $800,000 in the Groves. And then we have Iowa Colony. I can't say this word. I'm trying to think really hard. Meridiana? Did I say it right? I don't know if I did. I had trouble pulling this one up, so it's on the right side. So this is really close to Highway 6 and 288. So you are on the super south side of Houston. This is a beautiful community. 162 people have taken the opportunity to review the community, which I think is really unique and really cool. The water that surrounds like the elementary school in this recreational area is just super stinking cool to me. I've never seen this water feature before, so you can kayak that. Really neat playgrounds. I can see tons of kids playing here after school. It's a really neat place to be. Now I am able to show you their website, so it says near Pearland, Texas, but it is definitely in the Iowa Colony area or city of Iowa Colony. So Adventure Cove coming 2020, so another huge park is, or swimming pool is coming soon. Tidal River, a wave pool. I haven't really seen any neighborhoods with a wave pool. Island pool, waterfall. And here's that location again. So a really neat community that has great amenities, daily events and clubs. So they have a calendar of events. I think this is so cute. And named Community of the Year. This is an overall picture that I just think is absolutely beautiful. So homes from 270 to 800, little basketball area. So splash pad, cafe soul, trails, ambassador's yacht, fitness center, conservatory, freedom field, amphitheater, lap pool. Let me see if I can pull up builders for you. So model home map. Can you hear the dogs? Jair tried to hang out with me and I kicked him out. So here is the site plan for the community. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections, 11 sections are sold out, and you still have a handful of more options. So this community is growing really insanely fast. I know every time I drive through it, I see lots of people at the model home, so it's a really neat community that I recommend you checking out if you're looking at the south side of Houston. So super beautiful community with lots of amenities. Now we are going to jump into Katy. So the very first community that I want to talk about, everything's alphabetical, in Katy is Cane Island. So Cane Island is a very established, beautiful neighborhood. It's in the Katy area. Fire pit, lap pool, family pool with spill bucket, jungle gym, so like a playground, fitness center, trails, and parks. Did I forget to show you homes for sale in the other neighborhood? I probably did because that's my MO. So 64 options in this neighborhood going all the way up to 900. I don't know why. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong one. 333 up to 900. So you can find some really adorable homes in this neighborhood, part of the neighborhoods in the city of Manvel, the Iowa colony of Manvel, so south of Houston. So really good option for you. So let's see. I'm going to show you the map of Cane Island. So we are north of I-10, Interstate I-10, and west of Houston. So energy corridor less than or about 30 minutes away from Cane Island. Another community with lots of reviews. That's super awesome. Get past that. So I'm going to show you some of the amenities in Cane Island. They have really good floor plans, really good model home area. So resort style amenities. And then you also have Katy ISD, and they're opening up a brand new elementary school on site this year. So you have dining options. So the restaurant's called The Oaks. It's a kitchen and bar, family pool and splash pad, lap pool, fitness center, yoga and spin studio, the lawn, so outdoor green space, the conservatory, trails, paperback park, living arches, so just really beautiful arches with vinery on them, ambassador suite, so that can be rented. It's like a treehouse getaway, and there's also a lifestyle director in that neighborhood. So here is a map of kind of where it is. Here are some of the pictures. You can see actual pictures of each amenity, so that's super cool. I think it's opening up new windows. Fitness center. I felt like you kind of got the gist of the pictures. School. They also have events all year round. Here's the master plan map. Did I skip the link? Check our monthly list. So here we go for Cane Island. So you can see where they're selling right now, and lots of options still left. Here's where that new elementary school is going. This is a really cool community, and so you'd be north of. You're really close to Katy High School, but north of I-10 and north of US 90. So I can click. So we're 24 minutes in. I'm scared this is going to be another hour-long video. Y'all, I just got dressed up to record 2 videos. Well, not dressed up, I'm just wearing a t-shirt. But anywho, so prices go up to $1 million in this community, and so really beautiful homes as you can see, and they go all the way down to $380. So you can get a home in section 1 for $380. So super cool. And then there's tons of new construction as well. So 28 options right now in Cane Island. Okay, so next is Cinco Ranch. Cinco Ranch is more of an established community. It's very large. This shape does not do it justice. It goes pretty far back into Katy. So Cinco Ranch, it's 48 degrees right now, y'all, and you can see what time it is. I guess the time is everywhere. I forgot that people can tell what time I'm recording. So Cinco Ranch is a Newland community. They're done building it, so I don't even think any of this website's interactive, even if we accept their cookies. So this is a website for Cinco Ranch 1, and this is a website for Cinco Ranch 2, and then Ellison is a brand new community that they're developing. We're not going to go over it, but they were named Community of the Year in 2020, and they have some affordable homes, so maybe check that one out. So Cinco Ranch has tons of amenities. They have tons of swimming pools with the water parks and the nice slides, a sandy beach, parks, tons of parks. They have so many parks. The walking and biking trails are amazing. They have always been my favorite. Tennis courts, there's so many lakes throughout the community. There's really good commercial aspects to the neighborhood. So here are different pools in Cinco Ranch number 2. And then you have the lake house, Ashfield Garden Field. See, I don't understand why they closed down part of these websites. So tennis courts, I believe there's more than just these 3, just so you know. Parks, tons of pocket parks. So here is a long list of 30 parks, maybe 40. So tons of park options. And the trail system is lovely. So you have Spring Lake Trail, Sedona Trail, Rosewood Trail, Cedar Heights Trail, Cedar Grove Trail, Oak Forest Trail. So these, I think that's the same image. So tons of trails, tons of amenities, and the community has a swim team. I'll pop over there, called the Otters, and then pickleball as well. So that's number 2, and then for number 1, they have their parks. So they have 10, 20, 30, 40, probably about 40 parks. Here are the different trail systems going throughout the community. They have a handful of swimming pools. So the beach club is a really cool one. That's one with the beach in it. Equestrian Village, South Ranch, 6 or 7 pools here. Here's a couple pictures of the pools. And then you have tennis courts in this portion of the community as well. There are 17 in both sections, or both parts, I guess. And then you also have golf in here. So the golf club at Cinco Ranch, but there's also a handful of other golf clubs nearby. You have volleyball courts, basketball courts, cricket pitch. Oh, the kids are so cute. And then Little League fields as well. So soccer, baseball, and football fields as well. So that's Cinco Ranch. Cinco Ranch is huge. It's beautiful. You have La Centera inside of Cinco Ranch. La Centera is one of my favorite places to go to eat, to have sushi, to hang out, to play. It's changed a lot. It used to be small and it's grown. So they had 2 different phases. They have events. They have a car show, an outdoor movie night. Let me show you a couple of the restaurants. They have a really good directory of restaurants, as you can tell. I love Jamba Juice. So Torchy's, and also shopping. So let me see if I can hit the shop button. It'll probably make you sick how fast I'm on the computer. So I wish there was just a shopping button, but you can see children's apparel, men apparel, women apparel. It's changed a little bit thanks to COVID, but still a handful of really good shops. I have to admit, I still like Market Street better, the high-end shopping. They have better selection of higher-end shopping, really nice places. So Cinco Ranch, I'm going to show you some homes for sale in there really, really quick. So 13 properties, $575, $625, $390. A lot of these homes are going to need to be remodeled. So that's the only sad part about Cinco Ranch, is that some of the homes need to be remodeled. So next on the list is Ellison. Ellison has a swimming pool, a splash pad, playground, tennis courts, fitness center, a cafe, event lawn, game room, soccer field, and that soccer field is coming soon. So this is right off of 529, really close to Grand Parkway 99. So there's a whole bunch of new shopping down here. You have shopping down here. You have shopping, ton of shopping here, and then you have La Centera. Can you hear that noise? I think it's my dog. Like so the puppy is jealous, and so he likes to mark his territory on Hans's bed, and so I had to buy him a bed that didn't absorb the pottiness. So he's like scratching or something in the bed. Anyways, so that is in North Katy. And that's Ellison. Now we can go over to their website if it wants to load. We talked about this earlier already. So a couple really good schools on site. And we're going to talk about the amenities. I've walked around here before as well. Hopefully we can get the website to load. I guess I already listed them, but I would like to show y'all the amenities page. It's a shame if it doesn't upload. I'm going to jump over to houses for sale. I have that bag. Their model home park is one of my favorite. It's really beautiful. I did a really good tour of this neighborhood. Community pool, fitness center, game room, cafe, event lawn, and tennis court, sports field, splash pad. Parks and trails, super good amenities. And then let's do model homes, open every single day of the week. So you have Beezer, Chesmar, Westin, Lennar, Perry, Pulte, Highland, and Taylor Morrison. So homes for sale, you have 41 properties on the market right now, so a little more inventory when it comes to new construction. These are some town homes starting at $311, so 2 bedrooms. Single family homes starting at $377. You have a couple different options at that price point, all the way up to $800,000. So some really nice, beautiful homes in Ellison as well. And then in Katy, you also have Firethorn. So Firethorn has a handful of builders. I just happened to pull up the Ashton Woods landing page. Clubhouse, tennis court, swimming pool, playground, walking trails. This is a community I really like. It's really close to Cinco Ranch. They're sold out of most in this neighborhood. There's 13 quick move-in ready homes right this second. I was going to see what else pulled up for this neighborhood. So you have Perry. I don't know how much inventory they have, but this neighborhood is pretty much near completion. I'm going to show you homes for sale. A lot of these neighborhoods that we're going to feature in Katy are going to be established. Off camera. So Firethorn has 18 properties right now. So starting at $480, so a bit more expensive to live in Firethorn, up to $700,000. And then we have Grand Lakes. Grand Lakes is a very established community. I think it's really beautiful. So Grand Lakes is right off of Grand Parkway 99. It's surrounded by Cinco Ranch, so all of this is Cinco Ranch and all up here. a little bit farther. So Cinco Ranch is really, really big. It's one of the largest master plan communities in the Houston area. So Grand Lakes is a 1,250 acre master plan community in Fort Bend and Harris County, so 25 miles from Houston and 10 miles from Richmond. They have fully stocked lakes, tennis courts, swimming pools, splash pad, putting green, dog park, and a neighborhood garden. This is the community album. So they have community events, they have a swim team, they have brought snow to the kids for the winter events. Let's see if I can grab some pictures for y'all. So they have their trails throughout the neighborhood, tennis courts. I don't think they're really big on pictures, so it's actually a really cute, adorable neighborhood. You're really close to Sprouts and Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and La Centera. So Cinco Ranch and Grand Lakes have the best walkability, and Seven Meadows I would put right there behind it, and then Cross Creek Ranch. So Cross Creek Ranch is also can be found in Katy. I know I talked about it on the last video, so go to part 1. I put it in the Fulshear category, so go to part 1 and you can listen to me talk about Cross Creek Ranch. It's one of my favorite communities. I talked about it in great depth. It's really lovely. So next on the list is Nottingham. So Nottingham is a very established community with homes in the 70s and 80s. If you want mid-century modern, if you want like really big, beautiful homes, Nottingham could be the place for you. The schools are really good. The commute into Houston is really good. It's so close to the energy corridor. There are tennis courts, swimming pools, parks, playgrounds, hiking and bike trails. I have been on the biking trails before. It is a really nice place if you want to be established in an established community with really low tax rate and good schools. Next on the list is Seven Meadows. So Seven Meadows is tucked in the Grand Lakes Cinco Ranch area. It's right off of Grand Parkway 99, north of 1093, and south of I-10. So you can easily commute into Houston from this community. Did I already tell you what there is? Clubhouse, rental pavilion, these pools, fitness center, tennis courts, and parks. So again, it's established community. It's not brand new, so keep that in mind. But there are some very large, beautiful homes in Seven Meadows. Can't remember what I skipped. Did we do Firethorn? Can't remember. So you have Firethorn, Grand Lakes, Nottingham, and Seven Meadows. So I can't remember. I don't think we did. So 18 homes for sale, starting at $480. There's still some more newer homes. My nose, goodness. So I think some of the homes might be a little cookie cutter, but very traditional homes with a good school is what you're getting in that community. Grand Lakes, there's never a lot of inventory in Grand Lakes. So $400,000 and $700,000 are those two homes. And then Nottingham, so you can get in at $300. Pretty much nothing these days is under $300. Super frustrating for some people. And then all the way up to $850. I just think this is too pretty of a picture to not click on it. So really lovely backyard opening up to green space. They have resurfaced their pool. So you can tell like some areas have been remodeled and some areas are still original. But what a lovely swimming pool and hot tub and fire pit. And then you have Seven Meadows. So Seven Meadows, again, low inventory right now, but you can get in the 400s all the way up to probably about 1.5, maybe 2 million. So Seven Meadows is a really nice community that is established with really good walkability. So 3 more neighborhoods left, y'all. Bear with me. So Tamaron is west of Cinco Ranch, west of Katy. You will find it over here. So in West Katy, not too far from Houston. In Tamaron, you have a clubhouse, fitness center, parks, swimming pools, walking trails, resort-style pool, lap pool, splash pad, playground, soccer fields, lakes, and lounge area. So here is one of the Tamarron websites, but this is the D.R. Horton. I believe they have more than just D.R. Horton in there. And so most of these, I think all of these communities have really good schools. I don't think I pulled in any that don't have really good schools. We'll do Tamarron. I'll pull all three at the end. So next one is Trails of Katy. So Trails of Katy is just south of I-10, west of Grand Parkway 99, so not too far of a commute into Cinco Ranch, so that is where La Cantera is. Here are some community center photos. So they have the swimming pool and neighborhood events and splash pad. Here is their website. So let me see if I can pull up the different builders in here. Devon Street Homes, Pulte Homes, and Westin Homes. So here's some of the sketchings or artist renderings. And then I'm going to jump over to Young Ranch real quick. So Young Ranch has a handful of builders in it. You're south of I-10. Outside Wood Creek Reserve is also a lovely neighborhood. I did not put that one on the list. I don't know why, but I love Wood Creek Reserve. So west of I-10, north of 1093, but right off of I-10. I meant to say west of 99, I'm sorry. So another lovely community. They have a website we can go over. So this one's beautiful. So amenities include recreational center with outdoor kitchen, fitness center, swimming pool, lakes, walking path, splash pad, and playground. So here are some really good pictures of the amenities. I could see myself hanging out there. Clubhouse, fitness center. You have Lennar in here. Why did I think there was more than one builder? Well, Lennar has some options in there right now. And then I am going to show y'all some of these. Uh-oh, I wonder what happened. So in Trails of Katy, there's one house for $700,000 right now. A little crazy how low inventory is. So really beautiful home for sure. 5,200 square feet for only $700,000. That's really cool. And then Young Ranch, so new construction option right there. Oh, Village Builders, because Lennar and Village Builders is the same. That's what I was thinking. So 500,000, 500,000, pretty much 500,000. So you can get plus or minus 500,000 in Young Ranch. I don't know what happened to Tamarron. So if you are still around, congratulations, you lasted 42 minutes. Again, my name is George Schlacey, broker owner of Joe & Co. I am the Joe in the Joe & Co. My mom used to call me JoJo as a child, or my whole family did really. And we are going to try to look at a couple homes in Tamarron real quick, just so I could show them to you. But at Joe & Co, our goal isn't just to be your realtor, but to be your resource. And we do that through the blog, the YouTube channel, our ebooks. I wonder what's wrong. There we go. So 24 homes for sale options currently on the market. I must be crashing my website. So if you're over on the website, you can hit the blog button. You can scroll through the blogs. You can search the blog. You can download our free ebooks and relocation guides. We have Where to Live in Houston, Moving to Texas ebook, How do Property Taxes Work in Texas. I definitely would recommend watching part 1 if you have not watched part 1 yet. Best neighborhoods to let kids be kids is a really good option. I went through so much of this on the other blog post, on the other YouTube video on part 1, but family-friendly and kid-friendly neighborhoods, these are my favorite lists if you're trying to figure out how to be zoned to A-rated schools. Magnolia only has B-rated schools. Conroe, the city of Conroe, only has B-rated schools, so they're B-rated lists. But rest of these are A-rated lists, so kid-friendly and family-friendly in spring. I'll show you the Katy one since we were talking about Katy neighborhoods. So these are all the A-rated schools. There are a lot in Katy. These are the most popular neighborhoods that zone to A-rated schools. Here is a link, and here is the same for what I called runner-ups. So if you haven't gotten a chance to look at the local maps, this is a really good starting point. If you are feeling overwhelmed, please schedule a call with me. I would love to talk with you. I would love to answer your questions. If you look down below, there will be a link to schedule a call with me. There's also my email address if you're more of an email person. That's super fun for me because I can give you tons of information. I just like type my little heart out, and I love doing that. Yeah, I hope you reach out to me. I would really love to be your realtor. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love helping people. I do. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I just want to help people. That's my answer. So tons of amazing suburbs and cities and neighborhoods all around Houston. I can definitely help you navigate that. As y'all know, I love the Woodlands, so I talk about the Woodlands a lot. South of the Woodlands is the Klein area. North of the Woodlands is North Montgomery. So tons of really good resources if you're looking. So there's our search website, which you see is malfunctioning over here. I don't know why. And we also have wishilivedhere.com. I feel like in the last video I forgot something. I can't remember what it is. What did I forget? The cool thing about the blog is I didn't talk about the YouTube channel. Oh, so you'll see a picture of my face with my name next to it. That will take you to my channel. So if on my channel, everything's categorized by playlist, you can look at my most recent uploads. That's a really good starting point, but the blog as well. So you really can't go wrong with any of these resources, unless for some reason you want to buy a house in Tamaron because the website doesn't work. But 500s and 400s is where I'm seeing a lot of properties, and we're just going to keep crashing it. But Jordan Shalacy, Joe & Co., I cannot wait to hear from you. I hope you have a fantastic day. In a second, you're going to see a couple videos pop up here. I hope you check those out. And if you look down below, those are where all the links are going to be. So, this blog post helps you with exploring the website. But I was going to see scheduled call. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? I think that's it. I think I did cover everything. So Jordan Shalacy, Joe & Co. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.